disruptive communications application, or yep, the digital asset disclosure framework. So again, you have 3 minutes.
Okay, great. This is the digital asset disclosure framework. It's to bring in regulators because there is a difficulty for everyone to disclose how they own and invest in digital assets. And to introduce this idea is Sean Cumby, who is the head of the digital asset disclosure framework. I'll play that video now. This is going to run slightly over 3 minutes. I would like the whole thing to play if possible and go into.
Hi, my name is Sean Cumby. I'm head of the Digital Asset Disclosure Framework. My background has been in finance, and then ended up getting involved in the crypto business, brought the Bitcoin fund and the Ether fund to the Toronto Stock Exchange, and they're now multi-billion-dollar or multi-hundred-million-dollar funds. When we were working on the Bitcoin fund and the Ether fund, I was turning a prospectus around every 2 to 3 weeks, and I got intimately familiar with what regulators want to see in disclosing information to the public for investing. And as a small business that was doing that, I realized like it is very expensive to fund even on the smallest public exchange, and that there has to be a new way of thinking about this. DADF, the Digital Asset Disclosure Framework, is an attempt to bridge the gap between the technology platforms that can allow for trading tokenized assets with what regulators need to see in a framework that addresses continuous disclosure, accounting, and providing investors with quality information in a way that is accessible to investors and maintainable by small companies. I've been using Wolfram technology since I was doing some modeling, physics modeling in university, and we had Wolfram on a Spark station, and I've always kept up with the technology. When we, as a company, were working on something that required computational needs beyond our capacity, we contracted with Wolfram, and it turned out to be a fantastic project. They've introduced us to Cardano when we started talking to them about the digital asset disclosure framework and how we could utilize their proof of stake, global financial operating system to bring this vision of what we need to do to create the digital asset disclosure framework in a production capacity that it can address the needs of regulators, investors, and issuers. We are building this on top of securities acts around the world, building it atop accounting networks. We want to build in proof of solvency algorithms. We want to bring in Wolfram technology to be able to do graph network analysis. This is a big idea. And the regulators that I've spoken to, both in Canada and the US, get the idea. Our first task is to build the minimum viable product. And we believe that the partnership of Wolfram and Cardano and the digital asset disclosure framework vision can get us there. We think this is a big idea whose time has come, and we're excited to get going on it. Thank you.